Happy New Year 2020 everyone. I know that's scary to a lot of us when we've come through the millennium bug. However, 2020 it is, and this week's vlog is going to be about me and my New Year's resolutions. So I'm appreciated that this will probably be your 150th video that's gone by about this, but I'm going to do my own. At the very least, I can look back in 6 months, 12 months and get myself some targets. So I'm going to do two today. I'm going to go through my personal ones, and I'm going to go through one specific to the vlog and the channel and photography, and sort of give you an explanation, see whether you want to carry on watching. Just before that, I need a little bit of inspiration, so I've decided to tidy my office, create myself a little studio, maybe where I'm doing my films from, so it looks a bit nicer. So I'm going to do that now, and then we're going to get onto this list. Okay, tidying complete. Hope you like my new little setup. So I figured I really wanted like a little home or something to call home when I do these videos where I'm more talking to camera than, you know, getting out and vlogging. So this is it. I've been wanting to do that for about a year, and over Christmas we finally had a little bit of time. Cleaned out the garage, did all my jobs, and I basically got the odd half an hour to work on this room. Right, anyway, let's get straight into my list, my 2020 New Year's resolution list. Okay, number one, patience. Able to tolerate or accept suffering, delays, problems without becoming annoyed or anxious. Now, when I read the little definition of patience, it actually did make even more sense than when I put it on my list in the first place. I'm obviously impatient. I'm impatient with everything. And sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a really bad thing. But I'm going to try my best to be more patient at work, or patient with my family. And most importantly, I'm going to try and be patient with this channel and patient with my photography. Because, again, it's so easy to want to reach for the stars and think that you're not better than you are. That's probably doing myself a disservice, but you know, being impatient basically. And the channel's a prime example. When I first put out some videos, hopefully better than what I first put out, and go back and have a look because they're terrible, I threw a bit of money at it, put ads into it, which isn't that expensive, but it can, you know, clock up with a bit of cash. And obviously they failed, they're flat out because they're rubbish. And the whole point of patience is if you can work with it, this is how I'm going to try this year, work with the patience and hopefully build my experience in doing some videos, in carrying on with my photography, and all around just, you know, chilling out and hopefully having a good time, and at the same time helping people out there. That's what my channel is about. For me personally, having a few little targets throughout the year really does help me keep me going. So yeah, that's number one. Two, resolute. Admirably purposeful, determined and unwavering. So the word I picked out with this one is determined, I guess, and unwavering. I basically want to try and get past the critics, I don't mean about this channel, I mean in work and in personal life as well. Get past that and just keep determined to do what I want to do and what I enjoy to do. Yeah, just to remind myself that I am a really determined person, but just to use that in a positive way and not necessarily get bogged down in obsessions that are not healthy, and keep going with the positive stuff if you need to be determined at work to do a good piece of work, or with this photography hobby stuff, or in family life. And that is it really, just a word I'm going to keep floating around all year. So that's number two. Okay, number three, resilient. To be able to withstand or recover quickly from a difficult condition or situation. So yeah, this is a big one for me again, and it all links in really. A lot of it's about my work life, my actual day job work, but it does come into my personal life as well and private life. But just to be able to withstand that critique or criticism, or accept that, and at the same time be resilient, and this sounds really weird, but believe me, resilient about praise. It's usually when I have one-to-ones with your boss or the director and all that stuff, then you can get criticism and you can get positivity. And I usually bum hard, with lack of a better term, on the criticism, try and really work really hard and completely ignore the positivity. And I need to really put it back together and be resilient on both. They're both just feedback, and I think I like doing this. I'm really going to look back on this video hopefully in 6 months and see whether I actually have changed this year, or tried to anyway, to stay positive. Because 99% of people are critiquing your work or giving you feedback because they either believe in something themselves or they want to improve what it is that you're doing. There's only 1% that I think they're out there just basically being, you know, mean. And I think if you take that on board and really accept that, I think I'm going to try and just work with it, accept it. And sometimes you might take it on board and think that's not for you, and you've got to be strong in your own beliefs, if you like. So particularly with this videography or my photography, people give me feedback, which is great. However, if you were going for a particular type of image, then you should be happy to say, well, no, this is what I was going for, but thanks for that, it'll make me think next time. And it's the same with my work in the day job. If there's certain messages I want to get across and people say you should be doing this and that, then it might be reasons for it. So yeah, that's it really. Keeping it simple, resilient, overcome that criticism, and just sort of brush it off. Concentrate, take it on board, learn from it, and then move on and try and improve. Cool, then my 3 personal ones. Now let's jump into the ones for the channel and my photography. The first one is really simple. I'm going to put my vlog out every Monday, twice a month. So the first Monday and the third Monday, I'm going to put a vlog out just to keep myself a little target. Number 2 was just simply not just to do my vlogs for a bit of fun, and the vlogs could be about anything, by the way, but number 2 was to try and put videos out there that I think can help people. So I put a couple of videos out there on me using or how to use an old film camera, the f/65, and that's done really well, for me anyway, because I know a lot of people look at views and think that's the be all end all, but it's completely not. My best videos that have got me subscribers and also like watch time in terms of percentage is those 2 videos, and I guess it's because there's not tons out there. I thought that myself, and I've just really simply explained it, and I'll keep going with that. So if there's anything that I feel are going to help people, I'll do that as well, but I'll always try and do on the first and third Monday my usual vlog, just for a bit of fun, whatever I've got up to, I'll just keep going with it. So yeah, number 2. So number 3 is a resolution to myself, really, just keep true to this channel. So if you've watched these videos before or watched any of my older ones, I've done a little bit of photography, obviously, a little bit of my personal stuff, particularly around dyslexia and all that type of stuff. And I guess when I started this channel, I didn't really know what to do, but I knew I wanted to put things out there and try and show my work, if you like, and go with that really. But at the same time, I've always had this, I wanted to put things out there that maybe could help people, and that might sound arrogant, but I don't mean it to be. I just mean, I feel like I've been through a lot of mentions before, particularly dyslexia, and particularly in the last year, that I've had some really highs and lows, and in my life I've had a lot of highs and lows with with family bereavements and stuff like that. And I think what I wanted to do is show how photography helps me and stay balanced and stay, clear-minded and blah blah blah. And that's it. So that's what I've decided the channel's going to be about, really, and that's going to be the resolution. Is going to be for me just to stick to what my themes are going to be. Now, I've not got a set pattern. I'm not going to do one video on dyslexia and one video on depression and one video on photography. Like, I'm just going to vlog and be me, but I will be talking about all the time my favourite things, photography, having fun, try and make creative videos, try and make stuff that people want to watch that might find it funny or get something back from it. Number 4. I'm going to try and do more long-term projects in the background as well, which I've started already. So I mentioned on a video a few months ago that I was trying to, get out ideas that I have in my head that sometimes I struggle to get out. And I mentioned a few things around how every day you make decisions based on 3 things in my mind anyway that I thought about. And they were money, your family, and insecurity for me. And the money and family is an obvious thing. And what I'm getting at is you don't make a decision without thinking about the money you've got. You don't make a decision without thinking how it's going to affect your family and all this type of stuff, or what they're doing and da-da-da-da. And then the third one, insecurity, was just my own insecurity on a lot of things. If you want to check it out, I'll put a card above now, so click it and have a look, but it's a long video. But yeah, basically I want to keep to that, and I want to do like little long-term projects. So at the moment, I've got one about insecurity, and in the background I've been doing some photos, and basically it's all going to be photography based. Long story short, I'm doing a few things in the background, and they'll come out when I can. Last point is I'm going to do a lot more work on film. So I got into film late last year I picked it out as an option for me to improve photography. So I felt like I was stagnating a little bit, and I couldn't figure out a way that could just simply improve me. So I picked an old camera up for 25 quid, an f/65, and I bought some cheap film. I believe that's going to improve me in photography. It's fun for one, and I'm going to get into all that. So that's going to be another thing that I'm going to be doing this year. I'm going to be getting into a lot of film stuff, and I might put a few videos out there. I'm definitely going to document, if you like, how my journey goes with it, and I can promise you that it is really good for a few things. The number 1 thing for me links back into that number 1 personal resolution, which is patience. It makes you slow everything down, it makes you really pick your shot. And for that alone, regardless of the quality at the end of it, or whether you can blow it up or not, I'm not bothered. For me, it was just really simply, it just slows everything down, strips everything away, gets back to just why I love photography and how it helps me. So at the moment, just for example, this project I've been talking about that I can't quite describe it's based around the word insecurity and how I feel a lot. And I'm picking images only on my film camera in black and white, which I don't use a lot, pictures that I believe would demonstrate insecurity for how I feel. So there we go. And it sounds really simple, it might sound odd. Hopefully I'll get a collection of 15-20 pictures that I'll just be able to show you with the word, and it'll just maybe give you something to think about. Okay, speaking about film, this mysterious thing that's appeared on my desk was sent to me over Christmas, and I'm going to open it in 2 days' time on Wednesday. So thank you very much for joining me today. This was all about New Year's resolutions, but on Wednesday, if you come back to me, I'm going to open this bad boy, and I'm also going to open another box, and I'm going to talk about my adventures hopefully this year in shooting with film. So there we go. Thanks again for watching, I really, really appreciate it. I'll see you soon, and take care of yourselves.